subscribe, like, comment, and hit the notification.
Good morning, friends. How are y'all? Today is a work from home day. Yay! I'm so excited. But anyhow, I'm gonna do what I eat in a day. It's pretty convenient to do these at home. And I also like you showing you more variety. When I do what I eat in a day and I'm like working, I feel like my lunches and breakfast have been very repetitive, but that is truly how I eat. So I do share it still. But on the days I work from home, I eat more variety, and I do it intentionally for myself too. You know, it's a bonus of getting to work from home, right? You can pop in the kitchen and do more than if you were having to go to lunch or go to work, not just lunch. Obviously I haven't had my coffee. So I've been working about 20 minutes now, and I'm getting hungry. It's crazy. In my previous video, I think I told y'all that for breakfast I haven't been hungry. So a couple days this week I've already skipped breakfast. And the odd thing is, I thought around 10 once I was at work I'd get hungry. Well, I never did. So those days were awesome. I didn't even notice it, and I felt satiated throughout the whole day. But today I am hungry, so I'm gonna go cook me a breakfast and get me some coffee. I need to wake up. Like I said, I've already been working for about 20 minutes or so. So let's pop in the kitchen and prepare some food. Move for you. I'm gonna weigh out 2 points of these hash brown. They're the potato O'Brien. And I'm just gonna top it with some over easy eggs and then some microwave bacon. You can have up to 171 grams for 2 points. I'm actually having 169. And I measure it frozen because that's how they come. That's my rule of thumb. So I'm just gonna pop these in the air fryer. I'm not sure how long. It's been a long time since I did this. I'll just keep checking them and shaking them. Over here, I got 2 eggs cracked, and I'm just gonna add a little bit of egg whites just to bulk it up a little. And I'm actually gonna salt and pepper this and cover it. Kind of like steam them so they cook on top easier. Okay, while everything cooks, I'm just gonna make my coffee. Unsweetened vanilla almond milk. Just a splash, about 1/3 to 1/4 a cup. I bet y'all get tired of seeing this. I'm sorry. I need to come up with a different coffee. Although earlier in the week I was drinking protein coffee with the munchies. And then, I'm just craving caramel today. A little bit of Starbucks dark roast. I should have treated myself and ran to the coffee shop before I started work. I didn't even think about it. That'd have been so yummy. They have really good coffee. It's called 7 Brews, and we love it. And then no sugar added caramel macchiato. I prefer the Starbucks one, but this one's like way cheaper. So about a tablespoon of that. And just for fun, I'm gonna add a drizzle of caramel. Sometimes I do it in the bottom, sometimes I do it on the side. I do it wherever. There you go. So that'll be 1 point for the creamer, 1 point for the caramel. So 2-point coffee. And I made a mess. But look how she looks. Yummy. Typically I would want my potatoes on the bottom, but they're still cooking. And my eggs are done, and I don't want them to overcook because I want runny eggs. So I'm gonna go ahead and put them, see, don't they look good? Just covering it, oh, they stuck a little. But just covering it really helps them cook. Let's see, I can just loosen it up. Oh yeah, it's not necessarily stuck, it's just heavy. So I will actually, and there's no butter or anything. I did spray my pan, but I'll put the potatoes on top. It'll work just the same, right? Don't those look good? Covering it is the key if you want over easy. And I'm gonna microwave me 2 strips of this fully cooked bacon from Costco. I've actually never used this one before, but 2 slices are 90 calories. Huh. I thought I had written the points on here. I know I did. Huh. But I think it's 3 points for 2 slices. I have already salt and peppered my eggs. And like I said, I would prefer the potatoes on bottom, but it'll be fine. And then my 2 strips of bacon. And those are 3 points. They're a little thicker than like your Walmart or Oscar Mayer, so you're charged another point. But the bacon and the eggs and the potatoes It's 5-point breakfast bowl and it feels pretty hearty. I haven't had this combo, so I'll let you know how I like it. And with my coffee, 2 points, so 7 points. Okay, I'm actually gonna get back to work because that's another benefit I like working from home is like I can work through my meals, so therefore I can get off early. So this took me less than 10 minutes to prepare and I already tried it and it's absolutely delicious. Same with my coffee. So I'll be back in a bit. So I am headed to Subway. I have really been craving Subway here lately, and I think I've only had it once in like a year. I don't know. And we don't have one close to work, so I figured today was the perfect day to go pick up Subway. I don't think it's too bad having points as long as you like get certain items. And I plan on getting turkey, so it'll be fine. I just really like that you can like pile it up with the vegetables. Like I like adding the cucumber, the spinach, the banana peppers, black olives, just a whole bunch of stuff. It's super yummy. But that is it. It is right now 12:05 and I have been working nonstop from right at 8. So I'm telling you, it's taking a long time what I'm doing, but man, I love being able to work just continuously without interruption. It feels so freaking good. But anyhow, I'll show you my sandwich when I get back. I really want to go to the coffee shop, Seven Bros. Is it Seven? No, not Bros, Seven Brews. I really want to go get a caramel macchiato from there, but it's the opposite direction of Subway, and you know, I don't need it. I don't need the calories. I don't need the points. I just don't need it. I don't even need to spend the $7. So I'm not going to do it. If I want an afternoon coffee, I can make one at home since I'm there. Okay, I just got back from Subway. And typically when I work from home, I like to just work while I eat lunch, just like I did for breakfast. But I think this sandwich is gonna be quite messy because I added a lot of vegetables. So I think I'd rather just eat rather than have dirty hands trying to type. So I'm just gonna hurry up and eat this. So I just got a 6-inch turkey. It was a madhouse in there, man. I don't know if it's because they're like doing different meat or whatever, like they're slicing it now. But my Subway has never had that many people in it. And it was banging. Like I'm talking a lot of people. Like next time I will like call it in or something. But at least it's close to the house. But this is my sandwich and it'll be 6 points because it's a turkey breast. Isn't that yummy? And I just put like the vinegar on it. And I get spinach, lettuce, onions, tomatoes, black olives, bell peppers. I think that's it. Tomato. Did I say tomato? Cucumber. Yeah, and lettuce. So a lot of good vegetables. So it doesn't seem that messy. So I may eat it and work. Who knows? But I'm also going to have a Coke Zero, which I've already set down. So let me get to eating. So I am craving something to drink. And believe it or not, I don't want coffee. I have had this for quite some time and it's fairly good. To be honest, I forgot I had it. And then I had it this weekend and I was like, oh yeah, that's good. And it's 0 points and it's only like 5 calories for 8 ounces. It tastes a little diety, but not bad. So I'm gonna have this. I just logged out of the work. Oh man, I'm feeling myself. But I just logged out of work and changed clothes so I can go work out. I am lifting 4 times a week and they're about 35 minutes long, but they do get my heart rate up, so it's good. I really enjoy the program I'm in right now. So I'm gonna go knock that out of the way before my husband gets home, and then I'm gonna try to mow the backyard for him. It really needs it, and he hasn't been feeling that well and he can't get hot. He usually mows our yard. I don't mind mowing it, he just likes to do it. I think he thinks he does it better than me. Like he likes to do the lines and all that, and I don't care, like just cut the grass. But I am gonna do the backyard, so he won't care like that. Like, and it's not like he tells me I can't mow, but he just prefers to mow. So anyhow, that was a big ramble, right? So I'm gonna hurry up and get my workout in and then hopefully go mow the yard and get a little sun and then cook dinner. Yeah, it's nice when you don't have to drive 45 minutes home from work. And today was good, productive, but man, I've only moved 1,400 steps. That's really bad. If you're full-time work from home, how do you make sure you're like moving around during the day? I mean, I know a couple times I've taken my dog for like a 5-minute walk just to move, but I don't know, I feel guilty because I'm like logged in, you know, like I'm not logged in, but I just feel like I should be using the work hours for work and that's it. And my work's not that strict, but I guess it's just a mental guilty feeling for me. And like today especially, I didn't want to work later because yeah, if at lunch I had to take my dogs for a walk, I could have then just, you know, worked an extra 15 or 20 minutes. But I didn't want to because I already had stuff I needed to do. So I'm actually hoping this evening we can go for a walk with the dogs too, once my husband's home. If it's cool enough, he can't go out in the heat. So, okay, on to working out. What are you pouting for? What are you pouting for? Huh? You's a pouty doggy. You's pouting? Rio says, I don't pout. Okay, so I finished mowing. Whew. Hang on, there'll be light soon. But yeah, I just finished mowing, so I'm gonna jump in the shower real quick, just rinse off. I didn't want to wash my hair, but it feels pretty grody, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that as well. And then go cook dinner. And it's really simple tonight. I'm making taco bowls, but every time I make taco bowls, they're slightly different. Even down to the meat, and tonight is quite different. So I'm just using like things I have on hand because I am doing a pantry, refrigerator, fridge clean out month for the rest of September. I've been working on that. So I've been trying to pick up only like things I need that week from the grocery store or things that are on like huge sale that I need to stockpile because it's something we use often, if that makes sense. And I'm trying to capture it in a video. We'll see how that goes. It's kind of difficult. Let's take a peek of the taco bowl items. So my base is going to be this cauliflower and sweet potato rice. It's just a microwave thing. Typically we would just have regular rice, but the vegetable I'm using counts points and so does my meat. So therefore I'm gonna forego the raw rice. We've never had this. I'm hoping it's pretty good, but after it's microwaved, I'm gonna season it up Spanish style anyways. So I think it'll work no matter what. And then for the protein, I'm using extra lean ground beef. I buy this at Trader Joe's. It's 3 points per the serving of 4 ounces. And then my husband picked this up from Trader Joe's. It caught his eye. And it is higher point, especially for a vegetable. It's 5 points per serving. So I'll just use a little of that, but I'm sure it'll be delicious. To the meat, I'm gonna add a can of black beans just to bulk it up, and these are 0 points. And then a whole bunch of seasonings. If I had a taco pack seasoning, I would use it, but I don't. So I'm gonna use some cayenne, some cumin, some smoked paprika, maybe a little bit of this chili lime, some chili powder, salt and pepper. And then additionally, I'm going to do something with these peppers, probably chop them up and just dry, like blister them in a pan. I am gonna make traditional, I don't know if it's traditional, I'm gonna make guac. A lot of times I just do sliced avocado, but I need to use up that onion and I'll put the rest in my meat. And basically I just really am craving real guac. And as opposed to just slicing avocado. I have a little bit of bell pepper. I'll go ahead and chop that up just to use it. And then I'll probably top mine with a little bit of light sour cream. My husband, oh, how about a lime? That's right. I'm gonna make a lime crema. I almost forgot about that. So I'll just thin out the sour cream with the lime juice and pour it on as a topping. So let's get busy. So for my meat, I'm not going to add any spray oil to the pan or anything because it does have fat, so it should be fine. To the meat, I'm gonna add a 1/4 of an onion and the rest of that bell pepper. So to the other pan, I'm gonna start off with whatever peppers these are, and I think they got some heat because they're burning. And I'm just gonna like dry blister them a little bit. Cayenne. And I'm only gonna use a little because of the peppers I'm cooking. I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of this chili lime. Smoked paprika. Ooh. And salt. Alternatively, you could just use a taco seasoning package. I just don't have one. When you use this tool with caraway, you do need to be careful. I rarely use it in this pan, and when I do, I'm super gentle because the coating is quite, it's not that industrious, if you will. I'm gonna drain my black beans, but not rinse them. And I'm gonna add them directly to my meat mixture. I'm gonna pull my peppers off. Like I said, I just like dry toasted them, blistered them. Gives them a little texture and a little more flavor. Like some hotter maybe. That'll just be a topping. And now I'm gonna start with the corn. It has a cheese packet and it says to separate it, but it's literally like melted to the stuff. So I'm just gonna put it in there and then I'll pull it out. I'm just gonna turn off my meat mixture while everything else cooks. Now for the simple guacamole, I have 2 avocados, a Roman tomato, and a little bit of red onion. I like to just mash the avocado first with salt and pepper. And the secret ingredient is accent. I grew up eating it like this and I love it. And anytime I make it, everyone's like, what is that flavor? And they love it. I think some people don't eat accent. I think it's unhealthy maybe, I don't know. Okay, now you just mash. Once you got it good and mashed, then I add in the other ingredients and just stir. I do not put lime in my guacamole. I actually don't prefer it like that. If I'm having company and I'm pre-making it, I will, just so it helps the avocados not turn colors. But I actually prefer it without lime. So guac is done. Then I'm gonna do a lime crema. Typically I would take it out of here, but since I only have a little left, I'm just gonna do it straight in there. Just gonna juice my lime straight in there and season it. Roll my lime to get the juices flowing. That's a juicy one. I probably added way too much lime juice, but it'll be fine. Sometimes when you make a crema, you have to add water, but definitely not gonna have to today. You could also add paprika or cayenne, anything else to like flavor it up, but I just want lime. Sometimes I'll even like take the peel off, but I just don't feel like it tonight. I'm quite hungry. Okay, let me taste. Oh yeah, that's good. The rice is out of the microwave. Let's see what it looks like. So I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm not even gonna worry about seasoning up the rice. I think the meat will have plenty of seasoning, so we're not gonna worry about that. Okay, Byron, come build your bowl. Okay. So we got rice, and I just divided that whole little bag over these 2 bowls, and then we got our meat and black bean. Oh my goodness, it wasn't coming to me. Then we got the corn, some guac, some peppers, a lime crema, and a little bit of lettuce I brought out. I put up the cheese because the corn actually comes with that cheese over there. So we'll just use that and we'll each top them however we want. Go ahead and build yours. Now let's see how I build mine. I'm gonna do mine more in rows, not all piled high. So I'm gonna do a scoop of meat on one side. I don't know why, I just like it like this. So we've got some meat. You can have more meat if you want, because that's at least 2 left.
Maybe. I'll think about it.
It's lean. And then, let me try this before I commit. Pretty good. But this can be, the corn's kind of high in points, so I'm gonna go a little lighter on the corn. And then I'm gonna do lettuce, a few of the peppers. Hopefully they're not too hot, we'll see. I'm gonna do the lime crema on the side and dip into it if I want it. That's how I like to eat mine, like bit by bit, so I can do all the different combos. Then on the other side, I'm gonna do guac. Oh man, I wasn't even in frame. I forgot to switch. Oh well. So this is my 10-point bowl. I just input everything into the app. It's 5 points for the corn, which is a lot higher than I usually will ever spend on a vegetable. I like my vegetables to be free, but it did taste delicious. The meat mixture, I only have to count for the meat, and that is 3 points. It's actually probably a little less because I thought we were gonna get 4 servings, but it looks like we're getting more like 5 servings out of that meat. And then 1 point for avocado and 1 point for sour cream. Looks yummy. So 10-point bowl, and it feels hefty. Oh, I don't think the rice, sweet potato and cauliflower is any points, but I didn't check that. So if it is, I'll correct myself on the screen right now. But time to go eat, and tonight is Thursday, so it's Big Brother. Yes, yes, yes. And I'm really rooting for Jag. I hope Jag wins.
So I am ending the night with 1 more point, an Outshine no sugar added bar. These are pretty good. They're not my favorite, but this one is the best flavor I've had. I think it may be strawberry. But that ends the night with 25 points. Bye, friends.